Kit Kats can read. Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a non-spoiler book review on Sweet Thing by Renee Carlino. Now this is a new adult novel. It's the first book that I read in the month of February and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I just want to share it with you guys, so I hope you all enjoy it too. So I'm just going to explain to you briefly what this story is about. We have the main character called Mia, and one day her father dies. So she travels on the plane to go help her father's business, and whilst she's sort of doing this, she's sort of discovering about herself with music and everything. On the plane journey there, she discovers Will. Now Will, he is sweet, he is gorgeous, he is charming, he's a guitarist, and he is just sort of like traveling around with music involved, and they just sort of have a little chance encounter, and a little bit later on she ends up asking Will, you know, I've got a spare room, so if you just pay me a bit of rent then you can stay there, blah blah. So he ends up being roommates with Mia, and there are just certain tensionous moments, that's probably not even a word but it should be, where you can just feel like there's this sort of spark between them. However, like, there's just like nothing that goes on. There are so many moments when something could happen and then it doesn't, because Mia is just, she's holding back quite a lot because of her father, and like with everything she's literally discovering herself, so she's kind of like suffering in a way because she doesn't really know what to do. Like, she kind of wants to do something and then she doesn't really do it, but she is a very sort of strong female. So I'll go into like the characters briefly, what I thought about them. Like Mia, she's very, like, she took on like quite a lot, like taking over with her father's business. It was this little cafe, it's really sort of cute little cafe, and then she plays piano, so it's just, I feel like she's just sort of like hiding behind herself a little bit, but that she can be like really strong. And Will was a character that I really liked too, and like both of these characters had like a couple of like little flaws that were going on in their life. Mia with the fact that her father died, and then Will just sort of like going around and trying to make it in the music business, whereas his family's never really sort of supported him in that way. And it really is just truly about like these two and how they've started off just being strangers, and then they've developed this friendship, and then they're roommates, but then they feel like, you know, they kind of need each other in their lives, and really it's just a story of that. And I love it when characters just sort of are lost and on their way in life, and then when they meet somebody that just sort of inspires them to do something about their life and that sort of thing, I think that's like really good. And that is honestly why I enjoy this book. I mean, it is a new adult novel, so there's kind of like a couple of like saucy moments like with other characters and that sort of thing. Get a couple of relationships in, because obviously this isn't going to be a relationship sort of thing. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. This book was actually recommended to me as a new adult novel to get, and I'm glad that it was recommended to me. I can't remember who recommended it, but yeah, I remember getting this book used on Amazon, and I'm so glad that I did. It's just a thoroughly enjoyable new adult novel. Now this is the first book that I've actually read by this author as well, Renee Carlino. I know she's written like other books, but after reading this I'm definitely looking forward to reading a couple of her other books. I found myself to be like quite hooked with this book because of like all the tension that's going on. Like I say, like there were just so many moments where something could have happened and then you're just like, come on, somebody do something, and then like something happened, and then like something got in the way, and it's just like, but it kept me reading, and yeah, it kept me on the edge of my toes, and I was totally satisfied with how it all ended, with like how their lives were kind of sorted. Like I don't want to like go into any spoilers or anything, but just how they managed to sort out their own individual lives, I thought was really cool. But yeah, I totally recommend this book for anybody to read if you like your new adult books, if you love your new adult romances, if you just love people just sort of discovering about themselves and going around traveling, if you like music as well, because there's music involved. Like Will, he plays guitar, and Mia, she plays the piano. If you like that sort of thing, and you know, like how the title is done, it is like literally like music note, like with the lines, And yeah, okay, it's kind of like a little bit of a cheesy cover with like the couple on it, but it is a romance, so what can I say? There's quotes on the front saying it's sassy and sweet, melts in your mouth and goes straight to your heart, and honestly I can just say like, yes, that is true. There's a quote on the back here saying you have to teach your heart and mind how to sing together and then you'll hear the sound of your soul, which I think is a lovely quote from the book in itself. It's definitely a book that I totally recommend to anybody to read, but yeah, honestly guys, you need to give it a read. It's so good and it's so strong. If there's any other things you would like to know about this book, do let me know down below in the comments, but I wanted to keep this short and sweet and non-spoilery for you guys. But I gave this book 5 out of 5 Kit Kats. I totally recommend it to anybody. I would read this again and again. It's such a good new adult novel, and it's just awesome, and I want to read all of her other books, and yes, you guys need to get this right now. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you have. I post videos all the time, so if you would like to see more of my videos, then do hit the subscribe button. You will honestly make my day. But give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy, and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!